Now here on FTD News, I've talked about several ultra turbo fat men and women. Like, I'm talking huge mammoth sized people. Now in those cases, they either had some sort of weird fetish or they were being enabled to continue to gain lots of weight by a close family member or a boyfriend or girlfriend, and some of them literally tried to become the fattest person in the world. Well, check out this 36-year-old woman, Iman Abdulati from Egypt. Now she weighs a little over 1,000 pounds. Yeah, I'm not joking about that. But her story is a little bit different. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to FTD News. My name is Leroy Kenton, where we talk about the most bizarre and shocking stories happening in the world. Before we continue, guys, I need to know, are you an outdoor person or an indoor person? Let me know in the boombox. Now, some of you may be thinking, oh my gosh, how did she get so fat? Like, what is the matter with her and her family for allowing this to happen? Well, actually, in Iman's case, she suffers from elephantitis. Now, it's a parasitic infection that causes swellings in people's arms and limbs. And now she's gonna be able to leave her house after 25 years of being stuck inside the same house just so that she can go receive the surgery to hopefully lose a ton of weight. So let's backtrack a little bit. So when she was 11 years old, Iman suffered from a cerebral stroke, and that left her bedridden, and that's when the weight started pounding on. She couldn't exercise or do any form of movement, so naturally the weight just continued to pile on. Now there's one doctor by the name of Dr. Lakdawala. He's going to be spearheading the whole operation with Iman, but before all of that could have been initiated, there was a couple things blocking them. So first off, Iman has to go to India, right, to get the surgery, but because she couldn't move, she couldn't get a visa. Under Indian law, it requires visa applicants to give their fingerprints to the immigration officer. So Iman is stuck in the bed, she can't give the fingerprint, and it's like, what the heck? So this guy, this doctor, he literally goes beyond the call of duty. Like, you gotta thank the Lord for good people like this. He messaged India's external affairs officer, and boom, he got the visa for her without having to go through all that regular process. Awesome. And the next trick, yo, is like, you gotta get Iman out of the house now because she weighs so much. How are you gonna do that? Now, in describing the whole situation, this is what the doctor had to say. Iman couldn't move because of her condition, and due to her weight, it was impossible to move her. But the Indian embassy in Cairo wasn't ready to accept it. The officers thought that the family was bluffing and kept asking the family members to bring Iman to the embassy to scan her fingerprint. They didn't pay any heed to the family's request, and as a result, Iman's visa was rejected. Now, after they got the visa, he continued to say, due to her heavy weight, we can't bring her in a normal plane. So we're trying to arrange a private chartered flight instead. Now, this plane has to be fitted with a reinforcement bed because due to her size, she can't sit up in a regular chair. So now, everything is not all complete and sorted out, but more than likely, this is gonna be a thing. So I'm just hoping and praying for the best for her, and they say that if she gets this surgery, she could lose about 868 pounds in 2 years. And it's pretty scary for her and her family because they say that she is a living time bomb. She could literally just go anytime. So it's good to know that she is actually getting help, you know, after suffering from such a serious condition her whole life. And it's just crazy to think that we have people literally making themselves fat and killing themselves when people like Iman exist, and to them it's a curse, you know? But anyways, that was my 5 cents on this. Let me know your thoughts down below, and thank you guys so much for tuning in to FTD News. Be sure to follow me on social media. Links to all that stuff is down below, and if you want to hear more about the story, I do have the link to that down there as well. Until next time, guys, just stay awesome. I'm Leroy Kenton. Boom. Out.